Hi guys, this is Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't done so just yet, please like and subscribe and please share with a friend. Hi guys, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today I have a dilemma. You all know I'm from the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago to be exact. And one of our national dish there is curry crabs and dumpling. Right now it's a carnival season and I'm missing home a little bit. And so in my freezer, there was some frozen curry crabs. So unlike when you eat blue crabs or whatever, by just steamed blue crabs, you will go in with you can put gloves on if you want to eat those. When you're eating curry crabs, you don't do it with gloves. So anyways, I went in, had me a blast, and these nails are brand spanking new, guys. I just did these nails Thursday, Friday, something like that. And so it stained. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to use some alcohol. I got some 91% alcohol, and I also have some acetone. We're going to try and see if we can clean them up. If not, I'm going to have to go in and change them, take the gel off. Oh, no. Well, it did take a bit off. I really want to wear these nails for a while. I feel like I'm going to try the acetone as well. And see, the alcohol did take some of the curry off, guys. The struggle is real. Let's try the alcohol first. And then I am also going to try some acetone. It did reduce the yellowing some, but not where I would walk out the door with my nails looking like this. Let's try some acetone. Wait a second. Now, yeah, it's just not as pretty as it was. Okay, so I'm committed. I'm going to go in and clean it off and just restyle it, right? Because there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It stained the nail. So it's not as yellow. I'm sorry, guys. It's not as yellow, but what happens when your guest eats something? All right. Okay, so this is a cleanup job. So I am going to go in and get my e-file with a arbor band. And this is one I gently use, and it's mine, so I'm going to use it a little bit more. And I'm running my e-file on about 10,000 RPMs. And I'm just going to take the... Oh, I'm so upset. Oops. But first, let's stop long enough. Let's stop long enough to practice safety first and put a mask on. Because when using an arbor band, it produces a finer dust than perhaps if you're using a coarse drill bit, right? So we're going to just remove the gel and the design that's on the nail. And can you see the fine dust that is flying? So I just wanted to make sure that when I am producing videos, especially for beginners, that some of the things that may not be obvious, that may not be mentioned on other channels, that I definitely want to make sure that I say, let's practice safety first, put a mask on, especially when using an arbor band, or anytime you're e-filing. As a matter of fact, I think you should use a mask, as well as I do have a dust collector, and I don't even know why I always forget to use the dust collector, but I'm going to make it my duty to use the dust collector along with the mask. It's just more effective, I believe. All right. So as you guys can see, I am just running the e-file over the nail and removing the product. And guys, I like to work smart, not hard. So at this point, I'm also resurfacing the nail. You know what I mean? I hated the fact that I got the nail stained. And I guess I need to advise my guests when they have lighter shades of nails that sometimes the nails can get stained depending on when you eat it. So, you know, curry crab is in a sauce, it's in a curry sauce, and curry will stain anything. So, and these nails were finished with matted by not polish, and so the matted is a little bit textured on the top, and so I guess it had crease and crevices that the sauce will get in there and stain the nail. Nonetheless, we cleaning it off, and I don't know about you, but I do have some clients who like to come in between and get their polish change or whatever, depending on what it is they're doing, where they're going, right. So I just figured I'd document myself doing a polish change. And right now, they're looking good. Like I said, this has only been like 3 or 4 days it's been on. Actually, no, it's 2 days that I had them on, because the video, I posted it, no, it could have been like 3 days. And certain parts of this video will be sped up because it's just like watching paint dry. All I'm doing right here is removing the gel polish, resurfacing the nail as I do that, because I am using a medium sanding band. And that's why I like to use a sanding band as opposed to a drill bit for this part of the process, because I can resurface and to a certain extent. There was no need to fill anything. The nails wasn't too thin or too thick. It was just right that even though I went over the surface, I didn't have to replace any acrylic powder on it. It was just perfect. Bye bye, pinky nail. And to me, the arbor band is just as effective. And whenever I'm working on myself, I always take the opportunity to work gentler on myself so that I have a little bit more control. All right, they're still looking pretty. See the fine dust on my fingers? And like I said, on the opposite hand, we're just going to go through really quickly because, once again, we just removing the gel. I am so heartbroken. I got so many compliments in so many days on this nail set that I really wanted to enjoy it a little bit more, but it did get some staining. Straighten up the bottom. Okay, so I give it a quick little dust, and I'm actually going to change the bit out for a fine, oops, wrong one, for a fine sanding band. And I actually wanted the bit to be pulled out some because these nails are a little bit longer than tradition. And so I wanted to be able to extend the length of the nail when I'm using a fine sanding band. And also, this hand is also sped up because once again, all we're doing is going over it and smoothing it out. And on the opposite hand, I'm just going to the normal speed. They still look pretty good. So just in case you have a guest that comes in and you be like, oh, wow, what am I supposed to do? She wants a color change. Just take the polish off, buff it out. Reshape, in some cases, you may have to reshape a little bit. But I was doing that while I was taking the polish off. And to get a sharp reshape, you would need a hand file to do that, but it wasn't necessary in my case. I'm going around the cuticles. And I forgot to mention that whenever I switch to the opposite hand, I also reverse the rotation of the drill bit. Some people do it forward on both left and right hands, but it's more comfortable for me to reverse the rotation of the bit when I go to the opposite hand. And right here, we are about to buff the nails. So here it is. I'm using the rectangular sponge buffers. And this is a fine buffer. And I am literally just buffing the scratch marks out from using an arbor band. And I'm going to use this buffer on all 3 sides, ensuring that I get the maximum smooth on this set. So I rotated it to the middle. And make sure you look at them really good. Give them a good buff so that you get the scratch marks off. And now I rotate it to the final side, which is the finer of all 3 sides, and for maximum smooth. I wish I had actually put pink and white on those nails because it would have looked just as beautiful with just a top coat of clear. And once again, I rotated the buffer on all 3 sides, and I'm feeling for any roughness with my hands by rubbing over the nail. And if I feel any roughness, then I'll just go over that spot. Alrighty, so now that we have finished fooling around with this hand file, y'all know it, I wouldn't be finished buffing until I bring in my ShamWow buffer. I don't know what the name of that thing is, guys, but my nail tech in Massachusetts and in Georgia both use this product, and it really after you do the buffing, it really gives the surface a nice smooth finish. You can literally hear the nails squeak when you finish buffing with it. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty, very nice, nicely done. So I did a quick inspection on them. I'm happy with what we got. And I washed my hands, and now I thought I have to apologize to you guys. I started polishing. I thought the video was on and it wasn't. So the first layer of polish had already gone down. But the good thing about the polishing part of the nail is that you get to do it twice, right? So you guys get to see me do it anyways. Use a cleanup brush to clean up any spillage on the side. Isn't that blue beautiful? I will have to link it in the description box. And that polish was that gel was by Gelish. Beautiful, beautiful blue. So it is still winter time. So in as much as I didn't want, it's not Christmas, but it's still winter. It's the tail end of the end of the holidays. People are still walking around with their holiday set. So when I saw the blue and how beautiful it was, the only idea I can come up with was to make it a winter set. So the next time I do them, we will be full-fledged into Valentine's nails. So they'll be probably pink and something. Beautiful. Look how smooth. You can tell the nails are smooth. There is no lumps. There's no bumps. Because I had a fine arbor band, the buffing block, as well as that buffer that I was using. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you have any issues with polishing and stuff, there you go. And so then we went into the lamp and cured for 60 seconds. And I am about to polish the opposite hand. And the first layer goes down really thin. I'm in love with blues. This holiday season, it was all about blues for me. I am actually having so much fun making these videos and playing around with what the app can do. I'm just having so much fun. So I created some little flashcards that you will see in between the videos. I'm trying to get my videos to look a little bit more professional and make it do a little bit more than just be a video. So hope you guys enjoying the effort that I'm putting in. All right, so these are going to go back into the lamp for 60 seconds as well. And we're going to do that twice, and then we're going to enhance them. So once again, I thought the camera was rolling, it wasn't. And I had some of my hand-drawn artwork done. I believe I caught it for the opposite hand, and I did sugar these. So I was using the not polished gel liner, the gel for making art, and I did the design. And then on this hand, I also was utilizing a gel liner brush. And did some winter icicles. The pinky had the snow falling. A winter set. So outside of Trinidad, Massachusetts is home for me. And even though we just came back from up there, it wasn't as cold. There was no snow on the ground. But Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, these are places, New York, very cold, right? It's very much winter. So if it refused to snow outside, then I'm going to have to make it snow on my fingers. So the good thing is, guys, I repositioned my camera. So now when I go off camera, I literally can see it right away and put my hand back in focus. And I made a little bit of a boo-boo on the front of that. And the beauty of gel is that the gel will wait for me to wipe it off with my cleanup brush. Like so. Just like that, it's gone. And since I was sugaring, I needed that to go away so I can sugar and I believe I flash cure that. And here it is, I'm putting some snow falling. I was a little disappointed. We went home and there was no snow. It wasn't cold. Unbelievable. Global warming. What can I tell you? And here I'm just drawing a little snowflake on the side. And since we're still doing beginner's work, I'm trying to keep on these videos, keep it really beginner friendly with the powder as well as the artwork, so that if you're a beginner, really guys, I really want you to be able to enjoy your work by just showing you simple things that anybody can literally do. Right? As you know, making some dots and drawing some lines. This is all beginners type artwork. And then we're going to sugar those. And then we're going to cure those. And as you guys know, I have a beat up lamp. So hence the reason why I needed to make little flashcards so you don't have to see me curing that ugly lamp no more. All right, so it's almost time for us to reveal it. Let's reveal it. And this is what we came up with, guys. I was totally in love with it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Link in the description box. Let me know if you, in the comment section, if you think it's winter nails is still appropriate. But we, like I said, it's carnival season for Trinidad and Tobago right now. And so look forward to me putting out some carnival, some bacchanal nails. All right. Now we will be doing a little bit of cuticle oil to rehydrate everything, my hands, the cuticle, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great one, guys, and thank you for watching.